Hello and welcome to Pitch Perfect. We did it. We did it. Yes, England are European champions again. Wow.
Wow.
What a ride it has been. I am not quite recovered, alive. I don't even know how I'm feeling. Yeah, exactly that. And we didn't just do it. We did it on penalties. Sorry.
Made it as hard as possible, as nail-biting as possible.
I don't understand how it happened, but it did. Wow. It's all I have to say is wow. Thank you for joining us on this amazing day. I am Ayisha Gulati, and as always, joined by Jamie Spangher, our very last day in Switzerland. Sorry we're not coming to you from the balcony today, but the heavens have absolutely opened. It's like they knew the tournament is over. We don't need the sun anymore. And but I don't mind. The rain cannot dampen my spirits. We are European champions again, retain the crown against the odds. Wow. Sorry, can I say any more, Jamie?
Wow. Football stays home.
Football stays home.
How exciting.
What an incredible group of people, the Lionesses. Wow.
It's been incredible.
It's been incredible.
The whirlwind of all whirlwinds. It's been a roller coaster of a tournament. The Lionesses made it as hard as possible for themselves and everyone involved. But at the end of the day, that trophy cabinet has two European
champions.
You
2 times European champions, back to back. A third consecutive final. We can forget about the World Cup now. Where? Who
Don't
needs
need
to be
the World Cup.
Who needs to be
Who
world
needs the World Cup?
champions? You can just be European champions twice over. No, we will be going for that.
Yeah,
we will be
2027.
going for that World Cup in 2 years' time. We will be. See you in Brazil. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I have not recovered. It was just the absolute ride of our lives from start to finish. It just feels absolutely crazy. For those of you who've been watching the show, that we were sat here after the France game, like we were so miserable, and I was like, I just don't want to go home. I really just want to stay here. I want to stay in Zurich. I want to keep staying in it. So from that point, it felt like everything has been such a bonus. And then to win yesterday, I'm getting emotional again now. You saw me yesterday. I was in absolute floods of tears on the final whistle. Wow. It's just incredible what they have achieved. And what Sarina Wiegman has done. I mean, she is superwoman, absolute superwoman. And how good was it to see her just like going absolutely crazy,
letting loose, Sarina. It's about time. You deserve it.
Too right. Yeah, it was absolutely incredible, and we will dive into all of it. It will be a bumper show today, so strap yourselves in. Hopefully, you're on your lunch break or whatnot, but. I mean, or just taking the day off because you've been up all night partying. Who knows? But thank you for joining us anyway. And it's been a wild ride from start to finish. It ended, of course, for those of you who didn't watch it. I mean, obviously you did, but 1-1 after the 90, 1-1 after extra time, and 3-1 after penalties. Wow, another sort of quite low-scoring penalty shootout, but the quality of penalties was so much better. I think there were some exceptional saves in there. From Hannah Hampton and Katakoy, actually. Really shout out to both of those keepers in that penalty shootout, right?
Oh my gosh. I think that England have a habit of just making it as hard as possible because even missing the first penalty, Beth Mead had to retake it. It felt at that moment, I was like, they can't do it again. They cannot by any means do it again, and then they do it again. For a fan, it's the best way to win. To lose, it's the worst way to lose. So those Spanish fans are probably licking their wounds this morning, but England fans came home.
No, for sure. And you mentioned there that missed penalty. Gosh, the emotions going through my head. Beth Mead scores. I'm like, great. I didn't have an angle where I saw the double tap. I know other people have said that they could see it, the double hit, and then it said VAR, so I immediately thought, okay, well, it's going to be ruled out because of this double tap rule. But anyway, turns out, as you will have heard on the commentary, but we didn't have commentary. Of course, the rules changed on that recently, so that the accidental double hit means you can go up and take it again, which feels fair. But then Beth Mead missed, and gosh, at that point, I was like, this is not looking good, because a moment like that just feels like it just turns just the whole team you'd think would be like, that's what are the chances of that happening? But it's just another part of England's crazy script.
How many plot lines do they need to put into this tournament?
Honestly, it will be a movie. I'm sure it will be a movie.
Yeah.
Because it is just absolutely crazy. Seriously, I don't think I remember any tournament like it where this team who goes through all of these ups and downs comes out as the winners. What's the stat? They were ahead in the knockout games.
Stat.
They were ahead for, I don't have it's
4 minutes and 52 seconds.
Yeah, there you go. 4 minutes and 52 seconds.
Across 3 games of
Across
football.
3 knockout games, we were only ahead for 4 minutes and 52 seconds. Let that sink in a bit, because we've just won the Euros, having only been ahead for less than 5 minutes in the knockout game. So yeah, I guess it shows that
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. And also it shows that like mentality is such a big part of these games. Digging deep when it matters. And also, we've so rewritten the script now. The men did it on the penalty, rewriting the script on penalty shootout. The women have done it again this time. England can do penalties, as it turns out. We can. We're masters.
Pros at it, to be honest.
Masters, exactly.
We won't talk about the missed ones. Doesn't matter as long as you win the game.
Also, if you want a behind the scenes view, join me on TikTok Live. If you want that, I mean, why
different
not?
Angle, maybe?
Different angle. Probably not a great angle. It's been a few late nights. We're not looking great. We're a bit worse for wear, but never
everyone
mind.
Watching probably worse for wear as well.
Yeah,
we've all been through it collectively.
We've all been through it. We've absolutely all been through the ringer. Okay, so Spain score first. How were you feeling then?
Not confident.
Yeah.
Can I be honest? I thought England actually started the game really well. I actually thought that England were the better team for the first 15 minutes. And then as soon as Spain found that opening goal, the tide kind of turned. They were able to finally control the possession, because that's what they want to do. They want to be able to hold the possession. England didn't allow them to do that. So then for the rest of the first half, I was a bit nervous, but Spain were wasteful from then on. Like, the goal came from Onabatye in the right channel, but other than that, they were so wasteful down those right wing, at the right wing especially. Onabatye, Athenia, De Castillo could not hit a target inside the area, and I think had they maybe just looked up and composed themselves, they could have extended that lead earlier. So yeah, Spain wrote their own downfall in the end, but then the tides turned. I think England were just the better team.
England were the better team, I think. But I have to say, again, similar, we started so brightly that first 10-15 minutes. Wow, Lauren Hemp was on absolute fire. That chance that felt like that chance that then didn't quite fall to Lauren James. I just was like, oh no, maybe it's not going to happen today. Maybe it's not going to happen, because we had some really good opportunities and chances in that first 15 that we just weren't able to take. And then, like you say, Spain really took hold of the game for the rest of that first half. And I just didn't see a way that we were going to come back into it. But I saw loads of things saying that Sarina Wiegman's halftime team talk, this is the biggest one of her life. She needs to there's been so much talk this week as well about what the final words you say to your players. I don't know what they were in that halftime team talk, but I want to know.
Yeah,
I really want to know. They did indeed work. And talking of Sarina Wiegman, for those of you who watched the show yesterday, my In Sarina We Trust.
It is still going strong,
which can only be a good sign. And maybe it will go permanent. Maybe not. We'll see.
We'll
maybe
give Georgia Stanway
after the World Cup.
Yeah, there you go.
I will give Georgia Stanway a call if I decide to make that one permanent. But we heard from Sarina Wiegman in the post-match press conference yesterday about this crazy whirlwind. And here is a little bit of what she had to say. As always, all these videos available in full on our HaytersTV YouTube channel. You really don't want to miss them. There is so much great mix zone post-match content from yesterday, even the sort of behind the scenes, the fan walks, all of that stuff. There's loads. But here is Sarina Wiegman giving her take on this absolute crazy tournament.
Yeah, I must admit that I always think this is the most chaotic and ridiculous tournament we have played. And every time we could come back, because in quarterfinal, semi-final, now in the final, we came behind. But this, of course, we have players that have talent. And the togetherness of this team is really incredible, but also the belief that we can come back and that the players say we can win by any means. And we just never, ever give up. And today, too, of course, we had moments that we really had to fight to keep the ball out of our own net. But I thought we also had some very good moments in the game. I think we could have scored. He says I'm going to work out. I already did that. I'm not planning on doing that anymore. But so the belief to come back, also having the talent, and every player is also ready to come on the pitch and show up straight away. That is not easy. Yeah, so it feels I'm just really grateful that I'm part of this team.
I'm sure everybody's Apple Watches were telling them to stop working out. The heart rate's through the roof, but that's like every single England game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so love that.
My favorite ones are the pictures from the crowd where they're showing the Apple Watch and it says, "Looks like you've taken a fall," because they've like absolutely limsed Chloe Kelly's penalty. But yeah, we were all high heart rate last night.
It was crazy. It really was. And it's Sarina Wiegman. Wow, what a manager. I actually can't. I think she's got to go down as one of the greatest just in the game, not women's football, like of all time.
No words describe Sarina Wiegman at this point in time. They should genuinely rename the Euros after her. That's 3 European Championships in a row. 1 with the Netherlands, 2 with England. There is no manager that is doing that at this level right now in the women's game. And I think we, as well as media, fans, everyone, we've been skeptical of kind of her rationale, her method this tournament, late subs, leaving it late, maybe not doing the best.
Just saying.
Exactly right. Maybe not employing the best tactical strategy, but at the end of the day, she is yet to prove us right. We are wrong every single time we, judge her, critique her, say that she's doing the wrong thing. There is a reason that Sarina Wiegman is in the dugout, and there is the reason that she's won 3 Euros in a row.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it is really an achievement. She is a remarkable woman. Like everything she's done, the way the players talk about her, it's just brilliant to see.
Yeah.
And I really did love seeing her celebrate yesterday, because we'd heard earlier in the week from her when we said, how have you changed as a manager? And she said, maybe I celebrate a bit more now. And I think that was clear to see.
Yeah.
That sort of like Dutch. She's embraced the like English side of like, let's just go, let's go nuts with the crowd.
Especially for Russo's equaliser. It felt like she was there. She was one of the players on the pitch.
She was.
It's so good. You want to see your manager being so emotional when those things go the right way.
Definitely. And we have spoken so much about, the finishers, should she start them? Should she bring them on earlier? Chloe Kelly came on earlier yesterday because of Lauren James's injury. And she scored about 20. I mean, sorry, the goal came about 20 minutes earlier than we have seen it. So it kind of felt like, okay, this works. This works. But no, I would never doubt Sarina's method.
In Sarina we trust.
In Sarina we trust. Wow. And let's just talk a little bit about that equaliser. Chloe Kelly's cross, Alessia Russo's finish, both sort of top quality. Doing that in the Euros. People have said Alessia Russo's missed a couple of easy chances this tournament. Who cares?
Who cares?
When you score in the Euros final.
Yeah, this goal was really, really strong from England from all areas of the pitch. We spoke over the weekend in the lead up to this game about how important winning the midfield battle would be, and that's exactly what happened in this goal. Bonmati and Putellas are so complacent. If you watch this goal back, they don't press Keira Walsh, and we've said the recipe for success for Spain is if they press Keira Walsh and they give her all the time in the world to set up that ball. Chloe Kelly's pinpoint delivery. I remember seeing a stat not long ago that when she played at left wing for Man City, she didn't have any goals and assists. Coming in for England this tournament, all of her goals and assists have come from that left side. She's adopted that new position where she can play on rotated sides. I thought it was so interesting that Sarina Wiegman played Lauren Hemp on the right.
Yeah.
I think it's because Carmona pushes up really high, so there's a lot of space for her speed. But the delivery from Chloe Kelly, the header from Alessia Russo. I remember Alessia Russo's college coach saying you can't head the ball, and she was like, I'm just going to work on it. And she's just scored an equaliser in the Euros final. So yeah, superb goal from every single player on the pitch, I thought.
It really was. And actually a shout out to Caldente's header as well, because wow, that was a sensational goal as well. So it just, the quality of both of those goals yesterday were really, really top notch. We do have a poll going on who was your player of the tournament, and so far 50% think Chloe Kelly was. So do keep voting, do keep getting your comments in. We want to hear from you as much as possible. Do you think I should get the tattoo permanently? Let me know.
That should have been the poll.
That should have been the poll. Well, you never know. You can still comment, let us know. Are any of you guys gonna get a Euros tattoo on the back of that incredible result? Do let us know. Well, talking of Chloe Kelly, we've spoken so much about her this tournament. She has just been exceptional, and I feel like you guys want to hear from her, the woman of the moment, the player of potential, had a shout out player of the tournament, but definitely substitute of the tournament.
Yeah.
Although Ajimang also had
as well, yeah.
Okay, it's too many to choose from. Anyway, I'm sure you want to hear from Chloe Kelly, and here's a little bit of what she had to say post match.
Chloe, you've done it again. You've provided the moment again. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels incredible. Proud to be part of this special team. Writing history, back-to-back European Championships. I'm so proud to be part of this team.
A team that has been through it all. What does it say about this team?
We're English and you can't write us off. When we went down tonight, when we went down against Sweden, against Italy, losing our first game against France, we show so much fight, we show so much character, but we show most of all what it is to be English, and that's not going down without a fight.
Not going down with a fight, and you took down the world champs to do it.
Yeah, Spain are an amazing team, and we knew that we had to be at our best tonight to beat them, and we tried our best to be just that, and to do it in a penalty shootout. We knew that we had experience with that in the tournament already, so it gave us a little bit of confidence.
Queen of the penalties, Chloe Kelly. Wow, that penalty yesterday.
Yeah,
it was it was fastest goal of the tournament.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's what the stat came out. Gosh, how does she do it?
Chloe Clutch Kelly.
Chloe Clutch
Honestly.
Kelly, absolutely. 6 months ago, Kelly was considering sort of quitting football. She put that statement out. She then didn't get picked for the England squad in one of the camps because she hadn't been getting minutes at Man City. And wow, it's just like sliding doors moment a little bit, isn't it? Because had she not put that statement out, that was the first thing we spoke about yesterday. If she hadn't done that, would England be European champions?
Yeah.
Because she's been so instrumental in all of those comebacks. Wow.
What a journey for Chloe Kelly. Like, these are one of the moments that as a football fan, you just get so emotional and excited over, because this is a player that, like you said, 6 months ago, she didn't want to be playing the game anymore.
Yeah.
And now she's won a Champions League with Arsenal. She's won a Euros with England, arguably the most important player of the tournament for England. She wins it again after winning it in 2022. And this is just a player that just plays with so much love and passion for the game. And I think that's why basically what she said in that statement was, I just want to be happy again.
Yeah.
And when she's happy, she's playing such good football. But gosh, it says so much about her character, because I think we see a lot in football with players getting knockbacks and maybe they come back and they're benched and they're not really at their best. She took that in her stride. Sarina Wiegman said, you need to get minutes to work your way back into this England squad. And Chloe Kelly in her press conference last night said, I'm so grateful that she gave me the opportunity to fight for my spot back. And I think that just says so much about her character. She's brave. She's willing to fight. She just loves football.
Yeah.
And it's just so admirable. I'm so happy for her. A stunning penalty. It's so funny, though, when you compare the two celebrations, because Euro 2022 was taking the top off, crazy. Last night, it was like she does it every weekday. So, yeah, Chloe Kelly, I could not be more happy for her.
Yeah, it was like, she's like, I knew I was going to score.
Well.
She's like, I had my missed penalty in the last game. Not again, guys. Like, not again. And she is that sort of player, like we mentioned. She's not precious about it. Like, she wasn't knocked down by not being picked. She wasn't down and out. It was the total opposite. It's like, no, this is what I need. I want to be in that squad come the summer. That is what I care the most about. How do I make that happen? And she just took matters into her own hands and made it happen.
Unbelievable.
And she's going to be going down in books, in sort of football history books for centuries.
Yeah, we talk about the best England players of all time. I don't think it has to come down to the most skillful England player of all time.
No,
she has got to be the most. She's the legend of English football.
It's the memorable moments.
She's done it twice now.
It's the memorable moments. It really, really is those moments that we live for, really, in football. And she's given so many England fans now 2 of those moments. Wow, like some people would only ever get 1 in their lifetime. Some get none in their lifetime. She's given us 2 in 3 years. Like,
legend.
Wow,
She is
absolute
now
legend.
she was already a Lionesses legend, but she's written herself in the history books.
Yeah,
I couldn't be more happy.
no, absolutely couldn't happen to a nicer person.
Exactly
truly.
right.
And her post-match quote got me. Champions League final, won that. Euros final, won that. Thank you to everyone who wrote me off. I'm grateful. make of that what you will. We came to a bit of a conclusion about who that might be about, but
you translate that
you
yourself.
translate that how you think that might be. Yeah, I love that she just lets it all out as well.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
No, she's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
Yeah, not wrong at all. Well, someone else who had their real moment at the end of that match, penalty shootouts. Hannah Hampton. Just saying, I called her as my player of the tournament. I know she didn't win it. She got player of the match twice for exceptional performances in penalty shootouts. But yeah, what a goalkeeper. Put all the haters, pushed all the haters aside, because it must have been really hard for her coming into this tournament. Mary Earps, an absolute legend. Talk about legends in English football. She's a legend, like what she did in the previous 2 tournaments, what she's done off the pitch. People love her, and of course still love her, but I think Hannah Hampton's made people aware there's room to love 2 of us.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be one or the other. Like, it's not like that. It's like Mary's had her moment and did such a great job for England, and it's like handing the baton. Hannah, have your moment, and had a moment she did.
Honestly, impeccable. Hannah Hampton does not fill shoes. She outgrows them. Like, she's in a league of her own at this stage. 24 years old. It's not like she's in the prime of her goalkeeping. Keep in mind, goalkeepers peak a lot later than on-field players do. So she's got years and years ahead of her. She's nowhere near her ceiling yet. But for Hannah Hampton, I can't imagine how hard it would have been, because like you said, Mary Earps is a beloved England legend, and there's always going to be football fans that we don't appreciate as much as others because of the hate that they send to these players. And Hannah Hampton has gone in there as such a young head as well. She's experienced on the club and world stage, but such a young head. She's proved them wrong. If I had to save a penalty from Mariona Caldente, who is one of the best penalty takers in the world, and Aitana Bonmati is a 2-time Ballon d'Or winner, and she saved both of them, like, that is something that I don't think we would have predicted. As much as we want to back Hannah Hampton, she's incredible. She has.
No, I predicted it.
You did not. You would not have predicted that. Like, she has set the record and told everyone, "I'm here for the next 10 years. This is my shirt, and she deserves it.
Come and take it off me.
Come and take it off me. It's mine now." Yeah, it's incredible.
Sure. Well, it's something I asked her about in the mix zone yesterday. What it feels like to save a penalty from 2-time Ballon d'Or winner Aitana Bonmati. This is what she had to say.
Who's leading the celebrations? All of us. Everybody's pulled their weight for the tournament. They're going to pull it tonight as well.
Hannah, can I ask you what that feeling is like to save a penalty from Bonmati?
I'll let you answer this.
I don't even, to be honest, I don't think of it from who it's from. I just think the girls have run around for 120 minutes. The least I can do is just save a couple of pennies to help them out and get the result that we need. And yeah, to be able to say that I've done my part for the team is just a lovely moment.
You've done more than your part for the team. You've been exceptional this tournament. You've been really, in my opinion, player of the tournament. How does it feel to get goalkeeping more on the radar than where it should be?
Yeah, I think women's goalkeepers have always had a lot of scrutiny on us, but I think this tournament's really proved all the doubters wrong, proved the hate wrong, and yeah, women's goalkeeper is now seen as a position that's a force to be reckoned with, and it's going to be hard for strikers and for teams in the future to get the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, love that. We've spoken about it. Goalkeeping is up there this tournament.
Oh, it's been incredible.
Proven again yesterday, as we mentioned in the penalty shootout. Shout out to Ann-Katrin Berger as well, who has been exceptional. I think that goal line clearance where she clawed it back to prevent the own goal, that's one of the best saves I've ever seen in my life.
Genuinely ever seen.
Yeah, seeing that in the flesh as well, I feel very honoured to have seen that.
Honestly, we have a update on the poll.
Yes,
Hannah Hampton 32% player of the match, Chloe Kelly on 36%. So keep voting. This is an excellent shout from Helen Jerome. I actually back this. I'm actually going for Jess Carter as player of the match. Just outstanding.
Yeah, we said this yesterday.
She was the best player on the pitch. She was the best, in my opinion.
And wow, couldn't happen to a nicer person. Yeah. Everything she's gone through this tournament, we've spoken about the absolutely horrific racist abuse that nobody should ever be subject to. And she is the first to admit that her performances in the group games were not up to her usual standards. And yeah, I mean, she just came out yesterday and just proved everybody wrong. I think she wanted to do it for herself as well. She knows how good she is, and too right. She's a leader. She's brilliant. And we said yesterday, because in the previous game, Esme Morgan had taken her starting place. And some people raised eyebrows, Jess Carter back in. And the first thing we both said, experience.
Yeah.
She's an experienced player. Sarina Wiegman puts her trust in her. This is a massive game. Esme Morgan is a brilliant defender as well. But I think in a game against Spain, it's about executing a game plan, not getting carried away.
Yeah.
And Jess Carter did that to a T. Her blocks, honestly, I think sometimes earlier in the tournament, we've spoken about Jess being on the ball, feeling a little bit like almost you're a bit worried. And it was the absolute opposite yesterday. I was like, it's fine, Jess Carter's there.
Yeah.
Like Jess is there.
Yeah.
Putting her body on the line, like those blocks that she was making at the end of the 90, especially. Wow.
Jess Carter and Leah Williamson didn't get dribbled past once yesterday.
Yeah.
That says it all against probably the best front line in the world.
Yeah.
Another thing that I think worked in Jess Carter's favor is she was playing against Esther Gonzalez, who's her Gotham teammate.
Yeah.
And she is the top goal scorer at the tournament, but Jess trains with her every day. She knows her movement. She knows her vulnerabilities, and she could not for the life of her break past Jess Carter. So
yeah.
I agree with Helen. I agree with you. I think Jess Carter was the best player on the pitch yesterday, and I'm so happy for her.
I'm so happy for her as well. Yeah, really, really happy for her. It couldn't happen to a nicer person. She is just so lovely. You know, we talk about these mixed zone interviews we go and do. She has time for absolutely everyone, whether she's had a good performance, whether she's not had an amazing performance. She always finds the time to come and speak to the press, give her side of the story, say what the team are going to do to rally. And love you, Jess.
Love you, Jess.
Yeah. Definitely. And also she spoke yesterday talking about Gotham. She was like, I've got to get back to Gotham.
Yeah,
and
got a game next weekend.
Like, you're not just going to take it easy a bit. She's like, no, I love it there. She's like, I really love it
bless
there.
Her. There's football to play for her in about 7 days.
Yeah.
So back on it, Jess.
Yeah, back on it. Just I hope you had a good time last night.
Yeah.
And just
I hope Gotham give her at least a couple of days to party. Come on,
I'm
guys.
sure they'll give her a hero's welcome, which she deserves, as do they all. Well, talking about the back line, another person on that back line who has been exceptional front and centre for not just this tournament, but 7 tournaments, plus an Olympics, as she reminded us, Lucy Bronze. Wow. Lucy Bronze, I don't even know what to say about her anymore. We found out post-match yesterday that Lucy Bronze had been playing the whole tournament with a broken tibia. Like, to put that in perspective, it's just...
Every step you take is painful.
Every step you take is painful. She's not just taking steps. She is running up and down that right-hand side. Like her life depends on it.
Yeah.
With a broken tibia. Like, what?
It's nuts. It's not. It's not normal. It's Alessia Russo called it superhuman, and it's exactly what it is. Build Lucy Bronze a statue. Build that woman a statue.
In bronze.
In bronze. She is. I've never seen a player, I don't think, that plays for the badge as much as Lucy Bronze does when she pulls on that England shirt. And that just sums it up. If you had to ask me any women's footballer in the world that's played a major tournament with a broken tibia, I'd say it's definitely Lucy Bronze.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What a player. It's honestly heroic.
Tough in her name, right? Tough is one of her middle names. So there you go. Tough Lucy Bronze. But wow. Yeah, we have a clip actually from Lucy Bronze talking about that fractured tibia.
I found out after the Portugal game, but I knew I was in a lot of pain at the end of the season. I found out, and everybody, all the England players knew, and Sarina knew, and I'll do anything to play for England. I've always said that.
How much pain medication are you on just to get you through this tournament?
A little bit, but I couldn't take it all the time, so I've not been training all the time, but just played the games and fought for my team.
Worth it. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Will you go for a next tournament?
What's it now? 7. I've actually played in the Olympics.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to remand people like everything
legend.
you played in. Wow, what a legend! Seriously, I don't think we can say anything more about Lucy Bronze. Just what a player! She's been so good for England this whole tournament, and we said you'd have to. If you ever got her off the pitch, it would be like kicking and screaming, and it really was. She was like beside herself.
Have you seen the footage of her during the penalty shootout? She's like being dragged off the pitch. She keeps like going on the pitch, and Georgia Stanway's like dragging her back, and then the 4th official has to come. She's like limping, hollering around.
She was hopping through those whole celebrations.
Yeah,
she'd
genuinely
taken her
hopping.
boots off, And then because although apparently the leg she was hopping on was the one with the broken tibia.
Oh, wow.
So because she said she had to come off yesterday for her knee. I think that's what she said. So it's like she had a broken tibia, and then yesterday it was actually her knee that gave way. So it's like two sort of dodgy legs. I don't know which one she was hopping on actually, but one of them. So wow,
warrior,
yeah,
absolute warrior.
Warrior, yeah. Wow, Lucy Bronze, what a player.
Joe says Lucy Bronze is a gladiator, which is very true.
She is indeed.
And then we've also got another comment saying Lucy Bronze is the best right back of all time in women's football.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Can't say much more on that really.
8 major tournaments, 2 European championships, won a Champions League with Barcelona and Lyon. Like that is just. She's not normal.
Still looks in her prime.
Like she's still going. She's not. She is built different.
She have to admit when Stanway came off in that extra time and Lucy Bronze came off both injured in that extra time, I just immediately went, that's 2 of our penalty takers.
But Niamh Charles.
Yeah.
That's one of the best penalties ever. Yeah. Side netting. Good for her. Cool as ice, Niamh Charles.
It was a good penalty from Niamh Charles. I mean, all of them. Anyone who steps up to take a penalty in a penalty shootout. And I don't think anyone did a bad penalty yesterday in the way that it was just well saved. Yeah. And I think that is the difference, because I think in that first penalty shootout, a few were a bit sketchy.
Iffy,
a bit iffy, but clearly been practicing on it, despite Sarina saying they hadn't been. They clearly had been working on it. But as you should, because as we've shown yesterday, it comes down to that very often. So, yeah. Well, we also have a lovely clip from another 2 Lionesses, Beth Mead and Ella Toone. We spoke a bit yesterday how they have both lost parents since the last Euros. They were both, of course, at the last Euros. And it must have been really tough for them. And they had really mixed emotions yesterday, I think, on the back of that win. And they're both clearly very emotional when they spoke in the mix zone just about that. Here's what they had to say.
They do, and this, as we said, we see it as a sign. He was meant to be sat there. We said, a lot of the girls have said, Nick and June have been watching over us this tournament, and they very much have. We've done it every possible way, and yeah, to be able to share that moment with her is pretty cool. Hey,
I was just asking Beth about this spare seat next to Joe. I mean, that's crazy, isn't it? I mean, how did you feel when you saw that?
Sorry, I've got pizza in my mouth. I know they were just saying who's got you here today, and I said my dad, and we look for signs all the time, and that was definitely my sign tonight, that there was a spare seat next to my mum. He was obviously there. I don't know if Beth's mum was watching her penalty.
I hope she wasn't watching after her.
No, she must have had her eyes shut. She weren't there for it. But yeah, they'll be so proud of us, and it's hard times like this. These are the times that you want to spend with your family. So it's a little bit bittersweet, but we know that they'd want us to party hard and enjoy the moment. So that's what we'll do.
And what will the party be like tonight?
Mental.
We probably won't be able to repeat what happens tonight, but we'll have a great time.
Yeah, and we've obviously not had a drink for a while, so we'll have one drink and we'll be done.
Yeah,
Ella Toone is all of us.
Oh my god,
eating
that
pizza, I love them.
Honestly, just the best people. So much fun.
Yeah.
Again, you speak about Jess Carter being amazing to the media. Ella Toone and Beth Mead, all tournaments.
It's true.
Win, loss, bad performance. They've been in that mix zone. And it's just so beautiful to hear. For context, there was a empty seat next to Ella's partner and her mum that was in honor of her late father, Nick. And it was just so beautiful. And the celebrations, when they lift the trophy, I rewatched it last night, and she's pointing at the sky, and it's such a beautiful moment. So I'm so glad that June and Nick hopefully got to see it from the sky.
Definitely. Although Ella said something very funny in one of the interviews, all available on HaytersTV YouTube channel. She said, I actually don't think Beth's mum must have been watching when Beth retook her penalty. I think she must have closed her eyes, which is why she missed. And I was like, that's really sweet.
They had a good laugh about that. Bless them.
They did. Yeah. No, it was fun. It was very sweet, very funny. But yeah, it's you really feel it, and you see it in those mixed zone celebrations as well. The way they're all hugging, and they're really such a brilliant team. They've really come together. They've really built as the tournament has gone on, and I think that is the way to do it. You don't want to peak too soon. A little bit like Spain did.
Yeah, France as well.
You want to do it the way England have done it, right?
Yeah. Honestly, this team, the adversity they've gone through, not just in this tournament, but before the tournament, with leaders no longer playing, Kirby, Bright, Earps, all in the leadership team at one stage or another. They've got a lot of young faces, a lot of tournament debutantes.
Yeah.
Michelle Adjumang's come in and one player of the tournament, young player of the tournament.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that they've gelled so quickly in a matter of 3 weeks is just remarkable. And now it makes you think, what can they do next?
Yeah.
Now that they've got this young foundation. So very, very exciting.
Yeah, so exciting. And also the question I posed to Leah ahead of the final about the legacy, about what this can do in terms of continuing to grow women's football. And she spoke so nicely about that. We don't want to be a flash in the pan, she said. And this is like epitomizes that. It's not a flash in the pan. It's again.
Yeah.
And wow. And what that can do for women's football back home.
Yeah.
And, beyond is very special. So, they should be incredibly proud about everything they've done and continue to do and will continue to do. Yeah.
Honestly, we wouldn't be sat on this couch without Lionesses.
It's true.
Like,
It's
they
true.
are changing women's football in England forever, and they should be so, so proud of themselves.
They really should. Well, talking of changing women's football, I was lucky enough, as were you, to join the England fan march yesterday. And I've been on a few of these throughout the tournament, and I think it's fair to say they've been building. It's quite a new concept with the England fans. We don't really do the fan march. And yesterday I saw it. Said, 50 minutes, it said. It's a 50-minute walk.
It's a long walk.
It's a long old walk. Are people going to do it? It was also forecast to be very rainy. I was like, are people going to join this walk? Did people join
my
the
gosh.
walk? I have never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
We actually have some footage to show you from the fan walk for those of you who might not have seen it, who might have missed it. It was truly, truly sensational. I am here at the fan march in Basel with all the England fans. It is incredible atmosphere. The rain has not dampened our spirits. We've been walking for the best part of an hour and we're still shouting. How have you found the fan march?
Amazing, yeah.
Have you loved it?
I loved it, yeah.
Have you lost your voice yet?
Yes, kinda.
Enjoy it. Wow. And it was like that for the whole hour.
Time. I got quite emotional on the fan
was
walk.
so
like,
emotional.
just watching it, especially at the start when we were crossing over the bridge in Basel. I looked back and I looked forward and I couldn't see the end of the fan walk. I've never in my life seen anything like that. I did the same fan walk with the Netherlands fans ahead of their game against France. England, I would say triple the amount of fans out there yesterday. It actually made me so emotional to think this is women's football. These people are filling the streets for women's football. It was incredible, honestly.
So many groups of all guys as well.
Yeah.
So it's
fathers and
sons. Incredible stuff. And that is the lasting legacy from the last Euros. And this will now just continue. It can only get better.
Yeah.
It really can. And that's really special.
You also have to think about the fact that, like, an English club won the Champions League. England have just won the Euros.
Yeah.
The next 12 months are going to be absolutely incredible. England as a nation own European football right now, and the knock-on effect of that is going to be double what it was in Euro 2022.
Yeah.
I'm just so excited to see what it turns out to be.
Yeah, for sure. And shout out to the FA and the Free Lionesses for the Lionesses HQ events, the fan walks that have all been organised, because it really has helped to generate the atmosphere around the whole cities that we've been going to. Just bringing all these England fans together. I spoke to so many yesterday ahead of the game. What's been the best thing about the tournament? I was thinking they would give me a moment. They said, being here, I've made friends for life because of these like Lionesses meetups. And that, you kind of underestimate the value of it. But that is the community of women's football. And it's so unique, and long may it continue. Wow, sorry, I'm still reeling a little bit from that. It's
honestly,
crazy. It was really, really
emotions are high. Honestly, it was incredible.
Yeah, truly was. Well, let's look back on a few predictions, Jamie, because we made some predictions at the start of the tournament, didn't we? And
I really want to look back on them.
I've got them here. Well, let's start with our player of the tournament. Of course, the player of the tournament was Aitana Bonmati, which might have been an obvious choice for us at the beginning of the tournament.
Yeah.
But we both don't
Wasn't
really,
an obvious choice last
yeah,
night.
we don't really agree that she should have been player of the tournament. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. Do you think Aitana Bonmati was player of the tournament, or someone else? Who do you think it should have been? Should we remind ourselves who we picked? You picked Mariona Caldente, goal scorer yesterday. I picked Hannah Hampton.
Both pulled up yesterday,
both performed in the final. I think, obviously neither of us got that right, but I'll take Hannah Hampton. She got 2 player of the matches. I think she's been phenomenal this tournament. So I feel like I wasn't too far off with that one. Okay, Golden Boot.
Both wrong again.
I don't know how many people would have picked Esther Gonzalez though.
No.
So anyway, you went for Claudia Pina. I went for Alessia Russo. Alessia Russo got 2 goals.
Pina got 2 goals.
So
hey, at least they scored.
Yeah.
Could have been worse.
You might remember all my predictions were, of course,
England.
Talking of winners, I got this one right because I predicted England. So
you did. It came home.
It pays to be patriotic. I did, of course, predict England to win the Euros. They won. You predicted Germany.
Yeah.
Semi-finalists, not too bad. Young player of the tournament. Now, I picked Aggie Beaver-Jones and you picked Smilla Velotto. So Aggie Beaver-Jones didn't get that much playing time. As it turned out, the young player of the tournament in the England team who got who won the award was, of course, Michelle Ajamang. So I picked the wrong young English player.
I don't think anyone really expected.
No, and Aggie was great when she was on. She didn't get loads of playing time, but she is
less than I thought she would.
Yeah, for sure. But I think she still has a bright future with England, and she definitely showed that in those moments that she was able to come on.
Definitely.
Smilla Velotto. She
had a good tournament.
She did well.
Switzerland quarterfinalist. A big season ahead for her in the Champions League with Wolfsburg. So we'll see. We've got some words from the people here.
Yes.
Okay, let me hit you with them. Ryan and Hannah Butler say Chloe Kelly should have been player of the tournament. I agree with that.
I think that's fair, yeah.
Yeah.
There could have been an argument for not having enough minutes, but
don't think it really matters.
Don't think it matters either.
It's Mop says Lucy Bronze has to be my player of the tournament. I've got another Kelly player of the tournament for me, either Kelly or Hannah Hampton. I thought Pina was going to be at the start of the tournament and thought Brand was the dark horse for it. I think if Germany had made the final, Eula Brand would have been there. And then a great one here from Helen, who said Geraldine Reuteler was my player of the tournament. We tie ourselves in knots, insisting it's one of the finalists. I agree with that. Yeah. Not the Geraldine Reuteler. I think that had they made the semi-final, she would have been a front runner. But I think too often it has to be
one of the finalists.
Yeah. I think that's what happened with Aitana Bonmati, because I was a bit confused by that one.
I was very confused by that one. But then I also think you should just be giving it to an England player. If you're feeling let's give it to one of the finalists.
Yeah,
it's like,
that's true. If that's your rationale,
for the sake of it, it's like, okay, well, yeah. Anyway, we love hearing what you guys think as your player of the tournament. So yeah. Do keep those.
Who was your player of the tournament?
Do keep those coming. As in now.
Who do you think it was?
I'm going to say Hannah Hampton because that was my prediction. No, honestly,
you are milking it. Let's go. I think we need to mutually say it was Chloe.
Okay,
Kelly.
I will say Chloe Kelly. I will definitely agree on Chloe Kelly. But
I
would like to give Hannah Hampton a very special mention.
I think that there is 4 England players that genuinely could have won it, and that's Ajamang, Hampton, Kelly or Bronze.
Yeah,
I think that they are the reason. Equally split it in quarters that England won that Euros.
Yeah,
all 4 of them. Pat yourselves on the back. Remarkable.
Absolutely remarkable. Yes. Yeah. Well, of course, the goal scorer yesterday was none other than my prediction for Golden Boot winner, Alessia Russo. But I caught up with her in the mix zone yesterday after the match, and here is what she had to say.
Yeah, congratulations. I think you can put yourself in that bracket as well as Trailblazer. You scored a goal in a Euros final. What is that feeling like?
It was crazy. It was a great ball in from Chloe, and I knew that I felt that I had that space in the first half, and we spoke about it at half time. So yeah, it was amazing to get back in the game, and then obviously we defended like crazy, and we had trust in everyone that was coming on the pitch, trust in the penalty takers, and trust in Hannah in goal as well.
And what have those celebrations been like, and what will they continue to be like tonight?
It's been nice. We had a little sing along in the changing room, and we'll get on the bus. I think it'll be a good time, and then we'll go back to the hotel with all our friends and family.
Bless. So nice. We've got a comment here from Pinky who says, poetic how Toon scored in the one Euro final and Russo scored in the other one. Both besties can brag about scoring in a Euros final.
Yeah.
God, there's no one like Toonie and Lassie Russo.
Lassie Russo.
Oh, I like it. Do you like it?
I like it. I like it. Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. I mean, talking of amazing chants, the Sarina chant really.
That was a fan favourite.
Yeah. The band were doing an exceptional job on that. The way they did the trumpet on the like,
it was so funny. We were in the mix zone trying to interview players, and you heard like the rest of the England squad at the change room singing that chant over and over again.
Yeah, the England fans love picking up on the chants. Like, Michelle Adjumang got a chant. Jess Carter got a chant throughout the tournament. And the players were just chanting them for the players.
It was incredible.
Michelle Adjumang said, Michelle Adjumang. Yeah, they were really like chanting that about her, and rightly so. It's just incredible what a 19-year-old has been able to do at the tournament. Really, really incredible.
Incredible, honestly.
The future is so bright for England. I think it's like so easy to say, oh, we've won these 2 Euros, but like, are these players going to drop off? And it's just like not the case.
Yeah.
The players were so young at the last Euros. Of course, there were experienced ones. You always lose some. We lost Jill Scott. We lost Ellen White last time, and now who knows what
Don't think about it.
I'm not going to think about it.
it.
But I just think the pipeline for English football for the Lionesses is so good.
Michelle Adjumang leading the front line for the next decade. We love to see it.
Give her longer.
Russo's got at least 6 years left in her. And Michelle, it's your time. Your time to shine. Just play them both. Play them both. It's clearly working, Sarina.
It's clearly working, indeed. Wow. Well, we have spoken so much about England fans, how good they've been. But it's not just the England fans who've been good this tournament. The fans have come in their numbers throughout. We've said this feels like a turning point for women's football in terms of the numbers that have been out here. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Every match except for 2 was sold out. People doing whatever possible to get a ticket for that final yesterday. Press boxes rammed. Just crazy stuff, which you just could only have dreamed of. But yeah, the fans have been amazing, and we have clipped up a little bit of a montage to show you what it has meant to some of these fans to be here.
It's super special. I'm super excited. We've been waiting for a year at least. We're so excited, so happy to be here. First match. Super excited.
It's a massive thing for Wales, like for the country. We haven't been here before, and like putting Wales on the map is amazing.
Well, I started playing football when I was 7, so probably about when I was like 8 or 9.
Wow, so they've really inspired you then on your journey?
Yeah, I really love to play football, so it's good.
Oh, I think it's going to be absolutely brilliant. I think like already you can see the changes that it's made, and I think girls having sort of those idols there, it's going to change everything. It's amazing.
I was hoping for the day where it went live that Switzerland was hosting the Euros. I was hoping all the time that Switzerland was hosting, and now they really do, and it's so cool.
But I mean, ABBA is better than the Beatles, so I guess that Sweden will win.
Is this your first game out here in Switzerland?
Yeah.
And how excited are you?
Very excited.
Very excited. Are you going to be singing at the top of your lungs later?
Yes, definitely.
Have you been learning all the England songs?
Yes.
What's your favourite?
Sweet Caroline.
Yeah. Tell me how you're feeling about watching the Lionesses in Switzerland.
Yeah!
Oh, so nice to hear from a selection of those fans here. How good have the fans been?
They've been incredible.
Yeah.
Every single nation has just turned up. They've worn their colours. They've been loud. They've been enthusiastic. this tournament, I think, is the breakthrough for women's football. I think Euro 2022 was incredible, but we didn't get the sellouts. Obviously, England, that was a massive boom for the Lionesses. The World Cup was a really big boom for a lot of nations. But this tournament for European football has just been one where every single country has representation. Every single country's being... it's just, yeah, I don't even have words. It's brilliant to see. This is women's football now. It's here to stay. And people love it.
Yeah. Have you had a favourite moment with the fans?
Yeah, can I be honest? I'm going to just be really, really recent and say the fan wall yesterday.
Yeah.
It was actually incredible. It was when I was walking and I saw a dad with a son on his shoulders and he was wearing a Beth Mead top.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is more than just women who are finding like a home in a game. This is, okay, it's football. Doesn't matter who's playing it. This is England. The 3 lions are on the crest. It doesn't matter who they are. They're playing for our nation. And it just made me emotional. I was thinking, this exponential growth knows no ends. It's only up from here.
It just needs to trickle through. I said to you, like, as a men's and women's fan, you get a tournament every single year. It's the best thing in the world. It is just so good. You can support England every single, or a different country, every single
Honorary.
year. Honorary Lionesses fan over here. You definitely are now. I'm
Honestly,
sorry.
after this tournament, I was emotional yesterday, so I feel like I need to admit some things to myself.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, I think my favourite moment with the fans, I mean, there's been so many. Hearing what it meant to the Wales fans was really special. But I'm going to say the Sweden fan who said to me that ABBA are better than the Beatles, so we're going to beat the Lionesses, because that went a bit viral with Leah Williamson.
That was everywhere.
So
people making signs. It was on the Euros account.
I feel like it like sparked all the signage because
Go on.
Thank you. There was so much after that as well. Signs everywhere. Yesterday we had Yorkshire's better than Venice.
Do you know what the best one was yesterday? It was Picky Tea is better than tapas. I thought that was so funny.
It's true. Picky Tea.
Love a Picky Tea.
Who doesn't? There were so many good ones. People were being so inventive, so creative. It was really, really brilliant. Oh yeah, the fans have been amazing. The football has been amazing. I guess favourite England moment.
I'm going to say Michelle Adjemang scoring against Sweden. The equalizer against Sweden. That was before she'd scored. We saw her impact that she made against France. She came on and immediately lifted the Lionesses, but that was a tangible impact where she'd scored the goal. Here I am. I'm Michelle Adjemang. I'm here to stay. And when the crowd are chanting her name, she's 19 years old. Her ceiling's incredibly high. That was just special.
Yeah. I've loved all the Michelle Adjemang moments. I really have. But I have to say yesterday, of course, that, I mean, winning on penalties, seeing that trophy lift in the stadium, it's given me goosebumps now, and it will, I think, forever. It was truly spectacular just to think about what that moment could mean just for the wider horizon and for the future, and for all those little boys and little girls to have those incredible role models. We're very lucky that they are ours. Very lucky.
Exactly right.
They are our Lionesses. And with that, I feel like that brings our wonderful pitch perfect journey to a bit of a close. And I just want to say thank you to all of you guys for tuning in each day live, adding your comments in, getting involved in the conversation. We have really loved having you on this journey. It's been incredible, just the community that we've created, and hopefully we'll continue to do so. Pitch Perfect is not going anywhere. We will be back for the WSL season, which we are very excited about. It's been amazing, Jamie, hasn't it?
It's been amazing. Oh my gosh, this month is one that we will never forget.
Yeah.
Being on this show every day has just been an incredible opportunity. I'm so grateful to be here in Switzerland, but again, it's nothing without the football fans that make football the community that it is. So it has been priceless. I will never forget it. Thank you to everyone watching back home. It's been incredible.
Thank you so much. And we are getting some final last comments, which I do just want to show up, because Greg says this tournament has shown how far women's football has come and getting better every year. Oh, Joe sent a really lovely comment. Thank you. Appreciation post. Oh, that's so lovely, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
We've really appreciated having you, Joe. I know you've been waking up at all sorts of times from Australia. So thank you, Joe. And thank you, Pinky, as well. No, don't go. Honestly, we're so grateful for all our regular fans, all our not so regular fans, everyone who has been a part of this journey. Make sure you come back and find us when the WSL season starts, and keep staying tuned to HaytersTV for women's football, because we are not going anywhere, and we'll keep bringing you this. It might not be from Switzerland, but it'll be from wherever it will be. And thank you for coming on this journey with us and for being a part of Pitch Perfect. I think the only thing left for us to say is goodbye, and it came home again. It came home again. Come on, England.
Yes. Get in.
Get in.